Welcome to our channel, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. If you're not subscribed yet, you're missing out breaking news alerts, new money-making ideas, and upcoming game-changing products. This is the place to be if you want to level up in life. Today we will discuss the wisdom of the past and reveal the 5 Stoic principles that the modern world has forgotten. These profound lessons have stood the test of time and have the power to transform your life. But are you ready to embrace them? Are you tired of the same old motivational platitudes that offer empty promises without any real guidance? Do you crave authentic, time-tested principles that can help you navigate the complexities of life with resilience and clarity? If so, then this is the perfect video for you. By the end of this video, you'll have access to Stoic secrets that can help you overcome adversity, cultivate inner strength, and make better decisions. So sit back, relax, and prepare to discover the timeless wisdom that awaits you. The first principle is self-control. In today's world, instant gratification rules supreme. We are constantly bombarded with temptations and distractions that pull us away from our goals. But the Stoics understood the importance of self-control and its impact on our ability to lead a virtuous life. They knew that true freedom came not from doing whatever we wanted, but from controlling ourselves and our reactions. The Stoics believed that emotions were like a fire that could either warm or burn us. And it was up to us to control that fire and use it to our advantage. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoic philosophers, wrote in his personal journal, Meditations, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts." He knew that negative thoughts and emotions could consume us and lead to unhappiness, while positive thoughts and self-control could bring about inner peace and contentment. To practice self-control, we must learn to resist temptation and focus on what truly matters. It means setting clear goals and holding ourselves accountable. It also means developing habits that promote self-discipline and mental toughness. Seneca, another influential Stoic philosopher, said, "He who is everywhere is nowhere." By constantly giving into every fleeting desire and distraction, we lose sight of what is truly important. Self-control is the key to achieving our goals and living a life of purpose and meaning. Without it, we risk becoming slaves to our own impulses and desires. In the modern world, we often celebrate impulsivity and instant gratification. However, by embracing self-control, we can find true freedom and happiness. It is a skill that can be developed through practice and perseverance. By implementing these tips and learning from the Stoics, we can harness the power of self-control and use it to shape our lives according to our values and goals. The second principle is perseverance. Life is full of ups and downs, and it's inevitable that we will face obstacles and setbacks. However, the Stoics believed that it was our response to adversity that truly mattered. They knew that perseverance was the key to overcoming challenges and achieving our goals. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Instead of seeing obstacles as roadblocks, the Stoics encouraged us to view them as opportunities for growth and self-improvement. Perseverance is not just about enduring difficult times, but it's also about adapting and learning from our experiences. When faced with adversity, we must remain calm and composed, knowing that it is only temporary and that we have the power to overcome it. The Stoics believed that our ability to persevere was a testament to our strength and resilience. They knew that it was not the absence of challenges that made life meaningful, but our ability to rise above them. Seneca said, "It is not that life is short, but that we waste a lot of it." Many of us waste precious time worrying about things that are beyond our control or dwelling on the past. However, by embracing the present moment and persevering through our challenges, we can live a more fulfilling and meaningful life. To cultivate perseverance, we must first have a clear understanding of our goals and values. With a strong sense of purpose, we can stay focused and motivated even when faced with adversity. We must also cultivate a positive mindset and focus on solutions rather than dwelling on problems. Finally, we should learn from our mistakes and use them as stepping stones to success. By embracing these principles, we can develop the perseverance necessary to overcome any challenge and achieve our goals. The third principle is simplicity. In today's complex and fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of more. More money, more possessions, more status. But the Stoics believed that true happiness and fulfillment came from living a simple life. They knew that by focusing on what truly mattered and letting go of what didn't, we could find inner peace and contentment. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "When you rise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." He reminds us to appreciate the simple pleasures in life and to focus on what truly brings us joy. We must learn to let go of our attachment to material possessions and external circumstances and instead find contentment in the present moment. Seneca said, "Wealth consists not in having much, but in wanting little." By embracing simplicity, we free ourselves from the burden of constantly acquiring more and more. We can find satisfaction in what we already have and appreciate the beauty of simplicity. To practice simplicity in our lives, we must first identify what truly matters to us. By setting clear priorities, we can focus our attention and resources on what is truly important. We must also learn to say no to distractions and unnecessary commitments and instead focus on what brings us joy and value. Finally, we should practice gratitude for what we have and appreciate the beauty of simplicity in our everyday lives. By embracing these principles, we can cultivate a sense of inner peace and contentment that is essential to a happy and fulfilling life. The fourth principle is courage. In a world that often rewards those who take risks and embrace change, it's easy to see why courage is so important. The Stoics believed that courage was essential to living a virtuous and fulfilling life. They knew that it was through facing our fears and overcoming challenges that we could truly grow as individuals and achieve our goals. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The brave part is not to pursue what is beneficial for oneself, but to shun what is harmful." He encourages us to be courageous not only in the face of danger, but also when making difficult decisions and taking risks. We must learn to confront our fears and doubts and trust in our ability to overcome any obstacle. The Stoics believed that true courage came not from the absence of fear, but from the decision to act despite our fears. Seneca said, "It is better to do without hope than to be upset by it." Often we let our fears and doubts hold us back from pursuing our dreams and taking risks. But by embracing courage, we can break free from the limitations we set for ourselves and achieve our goals. To cultivate courage in our lives, we must first identify our fears and the things that hold us back. By facing our fears head-on and confronting them, we can overcome them and build our courage. We must also learn to trust in our abilities and believe in ourselves, even when others doubt us. Finally, we should seek out challenges and opportunities for growth, and be willing to take risks and learn from our mistakes. By embracing these principles, we can develop the courage we need to pursue our dreams and live a life of purpose and meaning. The fifth and final principle is justice. In a world that often seems unfair and unjust, it's easy to lose sight of the importance of justice. But the Stoics believed that justice was fundamental to living a virtuous and fulfilling life. They knew that treating others fairly and with respect was essential to creating a just and harmonious society. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The fruit of this life is good character and acts for the common good." He emphasizes that our actions should be guided by our sense of justice and that we should strive to make a positive impact on the world around us. We must treat others as we would want to be treated, with fairness, respect, and compassion. The Stoics believed that justice was not just about following laws and rules, but about doing what was right, regardless of the consequences. Seneca said, "Justice is the first truth." Our sense of justice is fundamental to our understanding of the world and our place in it. It guides our decisions and shapes our relationships. To cultivate justice in our lives, we must first develop a strong sense of empathy and compassion for others. By putting ourselves in other people's shoes and trying to understand their perspectives, we can treat them with fairness and respect. We must also learn to uphold our values and principles, even when it's difficult or unpopular. Finally, we should strive to make a positive impact on the world around us and work towards creating a more just and equitable society for all. By embracing these principles, we can cultivate a sense of justice that will guide us in all aspects of our lives. So there you have it, 5 Stoic principles that the modern world has forgotten. These timeless lessons have the power to transform your life and help you navigate the complexities of the modern world with resilience and clarity. But it's up to you to put them into practice. Don't be afraid to embrace simplicity, practice self-control, show courage, seek justice, and persevere through adversity. As you incorporate these principles into your life, you'll begin to see a positive change not only in your own life, but in the lives of those around you. The Stoics believed that by living a virtuous life, we could create a ripple effect that would make the world a better place. So go forth and be a beacon of Stoic wisdom in an ever-changing world. And remember, the happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts.